Vatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from, once again, San Jose, California. Another beautiful day out here in the Bay Area. This is my third time filming this. Last year I made this video, and then I made this video again this year. And you know, after I finished editing the video turned out to be like 24 minutes. So I gotta compress this stuff. And I just gotta, show my appreciation within 15 minutes. The first time last year I got into a huge rant about, where the country's going, where it's heading to. Got into a rant about that, and this last one I started, rambling about other countries that I lived in and how how much better this country really is compared to those other countries, and how you have a lot of these, dummies that are just completely spoiled by this whole country, by, the United States of America. They're spoiled, they don't know anything, and they're over here, oh, I can't celebrate the 4th of July because it's a terrible country. Man, are you serious? Man, there isn't any country I'd rather be than this one, alright? And, come on. Many years ago, over 30 years ago, my father came over here, did stuff the right way, not what we see right now. Currently, where they're giving them free phones, and they're giving them, supposedly they're going to be giving them like $150,000 for separating them, when families are sending their own children over here with, with strangers, coyotes, all right. I'm saying it whitewashed. Coyotes, all right. And coyotes has been these fellas. They've been around for many years, all right. So, anyways, before I start rambling again, man, there I go again. So, I just wanted to show my appreciation to you guys, to this beautiful country that we live in. Is it the best country? I don't know. Currently, right now, the way things are going, man, it's hard to love this country, but like I said, I still love this country. I know I'm sounding a little funny, but I'm just torn. All right, I'm torn. I don't know how to feel about the way things are going, the policies. What's going on is a lot of these liberals, or these woke activists, or whatever you want to call these fellas, they just don't have any sense of how things actually work. I mean, just look at the current policies with the energy industry. People think we're less reliant on natural gas, oil, but that's just not the case. We're actually, we're still relying on the energy. I mean, this whole country is based on oil, coal, everything. I mean, we don't have those luxuries like Iceland does with the geothermal stuff. We don't have hot springs out here that we could use those sources. I mean, it's just, we have coal, we have oil, we have a little bit of solar, we have little things like that. But let's find a balance. Let's just not cut off of it. And there I go again, rambling, getting off topic. But like I said, 4th of July, happy 4th of July, guys. Beautiful country, great country, our freedoms, me being able to, get on my bike today, take the day off, and just enjoy this country, man. Look at this beautiful weather out here in California, California, Anyways, man, I'm really happy that I live in this country, all right? Living in Mexico, staying out there for some time, and seeing what could have been, my life would have been completely different. Different culture over there, different everything. My family came from a little ranchito called El Barral de Cabrera, deep, south of Mexico. The way that things were going before my father even came over here, we were just poor. My family was just poor. They had nothing. And that's the way I think I would have probably grown up, or who knows, maybe I would have made the effort to come up here anyways, to find a better life. And that's what my dad did when he came up here, over 30 years ago. He came up here about 40 years ago by himself as a teenager, didn't know the language, but he had, work ethic. That's what he had, and he knew that that was the only way to get his family out of poverty. My dad, when he came over here, he started buying, he started sending money down there, and my grandfather started buying tractors, started buying farmland, started buying cattle and all that good stuff, livestock, and it just completely changed the whole dynamics of our family. Like I said, I'm appreciative of this country, and like I said, if I would have grown up down over there, I probably would have had 6 kids or something like that. Just the culture's different. My mother's side, she's one of 16, and my father's family's also, a pretty big family. I believe he's one of 6. So it's just a different culture over there. Compare that to here in the States. Most people have about 1 or 2 kids maybe. But like I said, I probably would have grown up to be making boots, making some kind of a warehouse job, or like I said, maybe probably not farmer, because without my father coming over here, we wouldn't have livestock or anything like that. I would have probably just been some kind of a laborer, and probably like a warehouse worker, because there's a lot of that out in Leon, Guanajuato. There's footwear, Puma. You have different name brands over there, and that's where they have a lot of their factories. My grandfather came over here around the same time with my dad. I mean, they didn't come together, but they came over around the same time. I believe he came over here before my dad, and he started doing his own business, landscaping, working himself out to cowboy wear and footwear, and then that's where my family, that's where my family comes from. They have footwear. If you guys see my videos, I wear boots. If you guys see my Instagram videos, I have a good collection of boots, and that's all from my prima, my cousin. She lives down there. She has a family. She makes custom boots, and she makes my custom boots. So, man, getting back on topic, not trying to make this video too long, but I love this country, all right? And based off where it's at now, and based off of when my dad, raised his family back in the 80s, it's just different. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. She was able to stay home, take care of us, me and my siblings, and that's just not the case anymore. I just saw this article now recently where California's I believe they're going to be giving out refunds or stimulus checks, or what is it? Biden inflation relief, or something like that. Inflation relief for middle class, and they said the middle class are people who are making $250,000 a year. When I read that, I was kind of like, what? Middle class is $250,000 a year? Really? Holy crap, man, because I'm way under that. So I guess I'm poor. I'm in the I'm in the 3rd class, but hey, if poor looks this good, if you guys are looking at my Harley, I don't know. I released that video where the key to being poor is not so man, how does the video go? It's gone viral on the Instagram. It's one of my reels where it's about work ethic, and it's about looking good. If you're poor, you gotta look good, and I think I look pretty good in this bike, or on this bike. I also have my Lowrider S. There we go. Woo-hoo. Anyways, man, where was I? Appreciated this country, raising a family. You guys know I just, my kid just turned 1 recently, about a month ago, 2 months ago. And it's tough. Me and my girl, we both work full time. You guys know I work a ton of overtime. She works her regular 40 hours a week. And living out here, you just can't afford anything. It just sucks. It is what it is. In California, supposedly saying $250,000 is middle class. So even with both of us working, we're still, below that threshold. Man, it's just crazy. And with all the inflation and all the new policies, and yeah, I've seen what's been going on lately with, you know, schools and kids, and yeah, I mean, it's bad. All right, like I said, you know, I appreciate this country. I love this country. This is the best, and in its current status, it's not. It ain't. It's not the best country out there, but you know, it's better than what a lot of other people have. A lot of other countries, it's better than what they got. So, I mean, just show your appreciation. You know, if you live in the States, you're paying your taxes, man, you gotta think of yourself lucky to be here. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people elsewhere, they don't have these same luxuries. They don't have these same freedoms. They don't have these same perks. If you guys just look at the homeless people here in California, there's a ton of homeless people. It's a money making scheme for the state, where they do $30 million and for $100 million on planning, blueprints, permits, and it's like $1 billion industry to house these homeless folks. If you guys just look at the homeless, they're overweight. All right, they're obese, they're fat, they have cell phones, they even smoke cigarettes. These homeless folks that I see, these folks that are asking for change every single day. I mean, they're at every corner here in San Jose. Man, you know, I'm just looking at them. They're on their phones and they have a cigarette, and how are you poor? Like, how are you asking for money and have that vice or that addiction? That, you know, a pack of cigarettes, what is it, $10? I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke myself, but I think they're like $10 a pack or something like that. And yet they can still, you know, they can still have those vices, and like I said, be obese and drink alcohol. Some of these folks, they have these like 2-story houses. I don't know if you guys seen in LA, I believe somebody in LA has like a 2-story shed, or kind of like a, what do you call those things, like an encampment, like, oh man, I can't even think of it myself. I can't remember what they're called. But some of these guys, man, they have a huge, I'll show you guys in a bit. I mean, we're gonna ride right by one. They have, you know, they have a lot of square footage. They're not paying taxes. Honestly, I don't even care about them folks not paying taxes, because what's the point of paying taxes when they're gonna send your money overseas for general studies, for, you know, arms defense, for Ukraine, for what is it, that Israel dome defense? We also paid for that. Man, I'm telling you, and nobody complains about that. Millions, billions, and then Wall Street, of course. Wall Street's getting, you know, trillions of dollars. They just got it on 2020. They got like $3 trillion of our money. Nobody said anything about that. And there I go again, rambling. Man, this whole thing is just so corrupt. I mean, there's no way around it. Even with, you know, both sides, Republicans, Democrats, whatever you want to call it, man, all of these guys have lobbyists. They're all, you know, corporate. People just don't understand how really corrupt this whole thing is, and you see it in the media. People don't mention anything. You have to look at these independent content creators on YouTube to find, you know, the real news, because Fox doesn't report on stuff, and CNN, or let's say this, Fox doesn't report on Republicans' corruption, and CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all those other, CBS, whatever, they don't report on the liberal, on the Democrats' corruption. But both parties are doing it, right? They both have special interest groups backing them up, and at the end of the day, we, the people, we're the ones that are paying for it. So here, let me show you guys. There you have right there. That's a nice little encampment right there of homeless folks right there. They're just saying what's up. And then we have another little spot right over there. As you guys can see, vehicles. People have cars. Homeless folks have cars over here. And yeah, I mean, here's another spot. There's a lot of these spots. And look, the price of everything over here has been getting out of hand. You guys see gas, it's like $7 a gallon. You guys see rent out here in San Jose for a single bedroom apartment is $2,700. And how are you supposed to afford that on a $15 minimum wage? I just saw recently another article where California was raising their minimum wage to $15.50. So they're raising the minimum wage by 50 cents, and that's supposed to help Californians, Americans with inflation, supposedly, which is just BS. I mean, come on. Ever since 2008, this whole thing has been going down fast. So, is this the greatest country? Like I said, it could be. I mean, I think it could be. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, corporations are just, everybody in the administration, they all have special interests. They all have, man, you guys already get it, alright? This video is already at 17 minutes. We're getting close to the 15-minute mark, so I'm just gonna say thanks for tuning in to yet another video. Thank you for, liking, subscribing, and it's just count your blessings, man. This country's great. Yeah, tax sucks. Yes, policies and lawmakers, Congress, all of this BS spending, these stupid pork bills that don't help out Americans. That's what that CARES Act was. The CARES Act, I mean, we get pennies while corporations, these elites, they get trillions of dollars. And man, I don't know. You guys just you guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Thank you very much. Thank you, America. Happy birthday. Stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.